by Jason. He's got to be the best I've seen.
You've won big with the casino. What type of dirty things they've done to try to get their money back?
I'll give you one example where I had to get my lawyer involved. So I won a whole bunch of money, and it was between two casinos. And I was doing a chip transfer. What that means is two companies, unrelated, instead of making me go to each one of the cages, get cash, go to the other location, deposit the cash, gamble there, they let me take both companies' chips to either casino I wanted. They'd confirm on the back end, and they would pay each other the balance on their own time. So they owed me a bunch of money. They went to cut me 2 checks, and it was missing $1 million. And there's really no way to prove where that $1 million went, other than one thing, that they didn't clear the chips from the counter at the time they handed me these checks. If they took the chips off and put it into a rack under the desk, there'd be no way for me to ever find this $1 million. So when I counted all the chips, I go, you see that number right there? They go, yeah. And I go, we're missing $1 million here. And they go, we don't know what to tell you.
How long did it take you to get that $1 million back?
I got it by the end of the day.
Oh, quickly.
As soon as my lawyer got involved.
You've won.
Casinos have a built-in house edge. Everybody knows about it, but they cheat anyway. As these casino insiders came out to say, yes, we cheat our players. His name's Cards by Jason. He's got to be the best I've seen at false shuffles. It's unbelievable, really, like a magician.
Let's start out by giving the deck what's known as a casino wash. This is how they shuffle cards in Vegas. It prevents all methods of cheating. I'm going to give the cards a couple shuffles like this, and I want you to pay attention to when I shuffle. You'll see the top cards change and the bottom cards change as well. And that's not going to stop me from finding an ace. Now I'll shuffle again, and you can see again that the top cards change, the bottom cards change, and that's not going to stop me from finding an ace. This time you might be thinking, well, yeah, not only do you shuffle the cards, but you also have to cut the cards. It's not going to stop me. Now, for this last ace, I've done this particular thing a handful of times as well, and people always say I'm palming the cards. Nothing in my right hand, nothing in my left hand. That last ace, the ace of spades, should be right about here. So, I'm dying to read these comments. I just absolutely love ignorance and confidence together.
Casinos have a built-in house edge. Everybody knows about it, but they cheat anyway. As these casino insiders came out to say, yes, we cheat our players. His name's Cards by Jason. He's got to be the best I've seen at false shuffles. It's
What do you think for lunch?
If you make an enchanting table floor, it looks really cool because of how the books interact with you, and they even show through carpet, but if you make a giant enchanting table floor, it's actually really useful. You can tell if and where someone walked over it by the book spinning in a different rhythm, but more importantly, it's extremely laggy. If you build something with an enchanting table field underneath, when someone comes by without performance mods or a god PC, they literally can't do anything. Even with my PC, I get 20 FPS here, and most people will be way worse. If you make an enchanting
U.S. military isn't that powerful. Of the 10 largest air forces in the world, the U.S. has 4 of them. China would be able to overrun the United States military. China struggles to operate within its own borders, and the U.S. has like over 10 aircraft carriers capable of delivering more combat power than many developed nations. Russia would obliterate the U.S. from afar using their long-range fire. The U.S. has more effective combat power on Fort Cavazos alone than all of what Russia can muster. The U.S. military is
In the
Are we watching it? Let's find out. Balance $20. Okay, more gambling stuff. What is he doing? He's not even checking. He's not even checking them. Okay. Oh, maybe he is checking. Last card. Nothing. $500.
The
The largest stone moved in modern times since the Egyptians built the pyramids is 340 tons. They had to custom build a 260-foot long trailer truck that consists of 196 semi-truck wheels. It took a year of planning. It cost $10 million. It took 9 days to move this 340-ton stone. Here's the significance of this. The largest stone moved in human history. It's the Ramesseum statue in Egypt. It's 1,000 metric tons. That was inexplicably moved 170 miles from the quarry in Aswan. The academics say that the stones would have been moved on tree logs, the Lebanon cedar trees. Wait a second, it's one of the softest on earth. It's so soft that it would never even be considered for flooring in your house because your furniture and your heels would dent it immediately. And so if I had one thesis, it's that the true history of mankind was more advanced than what we were taught in school. The largest stone moved in modern times.
If you cook tomatoes over medium heat,
Tomatoes over medium heat in unknown amount of time.
peel them, mash them with a fork,
Well, it took 7 minutes. Peel them with a fork and mash them with a fork.
and add spices,
Add salt, pepper, garlic powder, and Sumerian herbs.
chicken broth,
I don't have chicken broth, so tap water.
pasta of your choice,
I'm choosing this average size pasta.
bit of cream, and grated cheese.
A bit of cream and sliced pashchonsky cheese. I don't have grated cheese.
You'll get this easy, quick, and delicious pasta dish.
And I'll get this easy, quick, and delicious pasta dish. Well, it looks exactly like in the video. Let's try it.
It's really good though.
It was easy, it was quick, and it's very delicious.
If you cook
Did Americans build a weapon so unfair it should have been a war crime? While standard knives are survival tools, the M48 Cyclone was forged for a darker purpose. Because of its triple-edged geometry, this blade cannot slice, chop, or even be sharpened. It is a pure thrusting machine designed to make sure you never survive the first 5 seconds after impact. A surgeon might save you if the strike happened inside a hospital, but the battlefield offers no mercy. As the metal rotates through your flesh, it creates a 3-dimensional tunnel that refuses to collapse, making it impossible to stitch closed in the field. Yet even if the blade misses, the weapon's base features a hardened steel skull crusher, ensuring that every inch of this tool is dedicated to blunt force execution. However, it even violates the Geneva Convention's strict clause against unnecessary suffering, which means they didn't just ban the weapon, but the agony it leaves behind. Did Americans build...
The one story that I will never forget about Banks is me waking up in the middle of the night to go to the bathroom. And this dude is pacing in the hallway and he's pissed. I can see it on his face. And he locks eyes with me. I come out of the room because we had a bathroom that we all shared. In the house, right? Locks eyes with me. He looks at me. He turns to the wall and he headbutts the wall. Massive crater in the wall. Doesn't say a word. Doesn't look at me. Walks back. I didn't go to the bathroom. I just went back in my room. I held it till the morning. And then we wake up the next morning. I don't know if it was you or Rain, but someone's like, why is there a hole on
the biggest hole. Holes were normal. There was a lot of punched holes in the wall, especially by Banks. Like, but the headbutt was crazy.
The one story that
The United States of America has not won any medals in marksmanship. How is that even possible? We did win medals, just not in the air rifle category. In all the Rio Blicky categories, we've won plenty of medals. How did a country slightly smaller than Texas invade you and take approximately 350 square kilometers of land?
Crazy.
What? I'm just shocked you actually know what kilometers are. Normally we measure things in things that matter, like American football fields, and Ukraine is 109,636 American football fields big. The United States of America is...
If we take two 18-year-old high school kids that just graduated, one of them chooses to go into a 2-year community college program to be an electrician, and the other one just calls every contractor in town, asks for a job as a helper, and starts working the next day. What's going to end up happening is that helper, within 6 months to a year, is going to be offered the opportunity to join the apprenticeship program, and he's going to start a year before the other guy. Assuming everything goes well, he is then going to turn out, become a journeyman electrician a year before the other guy, make more money faster, and not have $12,000 of student debt to pay off because he got a 2-year diploma. If we take two 18-year-old high school...
Minecraft is broken. So on this map, you're supposed to spend ages swimming through these pipes, but I found the dumbest way to skip nearly all the swimming. So let's go get a ridiculous world record speedrun. Welcome to day 55 of speedrunning a random Minecraft parkour map every day until I hit 100,000 subscribers. Today's map is called Pipes, and this first skip is just coming up. Basically, because we have Dolphin's Grace, we can get so much speed, we literally just clipped through the block. And that's so funny, but right now, I just want to say that I'm speedrunning one monetization, so please like the video, so maybe I can get world record. But anyways, we just hit a jump pad, so now we're back in the normal map, but it's not gonna last for very long because as soon as we swim through here, we're pretty much immediately just gonna do the glitch again, and from there I can literally just run to the end. Also, I post these every day, so do follow me. But there we go, we have just gotten world record. Minecraft is broken.
Hey, what happened to my stats?
What's wrong, Dallas?
I'm missing 300 in chips. I had 72,300 and now I only have 72,000.
Oh, you lost the chip race during break.
What?
The chip race. The blinds are now in the thousands, so we don't need the black 100 chips anymore. Here, let me show you. Let's say we have 3 players who still have black chips. Seat 1 has 1 black chip, seat 2 has 3 black chips, and seat 3 has 7 black chips. First, we color up any black chips we can to a purple 500 chip. We can do that with seat 3 because he has 7 black chips. So I'll take his 5 black chips and give him 1 purple chip. Now, for each black chip left on the table, I'm going to put 1 card face up in front of it starting on my left. So that's 1 card for seat 1, 3 cards for seat 2, and 2 cards for seat 3. Now I collect all the chips. You can see that I have 6 black chips. And now this is the only time we round up. So I'm going to replace the 6 black chips with 2 purple chips. Lastly, we see who has the highest denomination card. Whoever has the highest denomination card gets a chip. Whoever has the second highest denomination card gets a chip. And so on until there are no more chips left. So unfortunately, you lost the chip race. Do you get it?
4! Hey!
What if a tiny teapot could hold an entire sacred book? In Jingdezhen, China, artisans write over 5,000 characters by hand on miniature ceramics. Each artist masters only one thing: trees, buildings, or perfect straight lines. They repeat the same motion thousands of times until their hands move automatically. That's how a full sacred text fits on something so small. Not technology, just extreme patience, discipline, and human precision. What if a tiny teapot could...
Oh, looks like you're backing up a bit.